Hello everyone! Because this video was so highly requested, I decided to put it together even though I showed you swatches and photos of Tom Ford's Summer 2015 collection a few months ago when it launched. And I love this collection because it's beautiful, wearable, and it's packaged in white lacquer, which you guys know I absolutely adore. So first I'm going to talk to you about the sold out product, which is the new Eye and Cheek Compact. These are always limited edition. There was one last summer that sold out almost immediately. Most of the time these sell out during pre-sale, and this one was a lot easier to wear because it has more neutral tones. So if these ever come back, make sure to order them right away. And I do try to post swatches on the blog as soon as possible, so keep an eye out on the blog if you want some really quick updates. Now let's talk about my favorite eye product from this collection, which are the eye duos. So currently Midnight Sea and Black Oyster are available through retailers everywhere. I did check before filming this video. So I just think that these duos are perfect for travelers. If you love celestials, if you love glittery eyeshadows like I do, you absolutely have to have them. I just think that they're so easy to use, even if you're on the go for touch-ups. You just toss this into your purse or even a pocket, honestly. If it's a jacket pocket, it'll definitely fit. And you can use these celestials with a clean fingertip, and application is so fuss-free. So I highly recommend these, and definitely give the other two smoky versions a try too, because they are very nice. Now here we go with the white lacquer. I love this packaging because I feel like it's so memorable and I can see it on my vanity or in my mess in my office anytime. So just the white and gold is so sleek and luxurious. But first I'm going to talk to you about the Gold Dust Bronzer. As many of you know, I've been devoted to Terra for a long time. I love and prefer matte bronzers, but this time I decided to try something more shimmery, and it's not quite as shimmery as I expected. Gold Dust is a lot warmer. There is a stronger orange lean than the very cool tone Terra, but I think this is a fabulous bronzer. I mean, I can't believe it took me this long to try it actually, but this is the mini version, so you can see how small it is compared to my face. And now I'll show you the full size. The larger bronzer is a huge investment, but if you use it every day, I think it's totally worth it. Now, if you're like me and you know you love Tom Ford bronzer, but you don't want to travel with this, the mini version is perfect. The powder of Gold Dust is just as smooth as Terra's, and it doesn't have that really sparkly gold shimmer. It's very softly infused into the powder, so it doesn't sit on the skin funny. So I highly recommend Gold Dust. Moving on, we have my favorite Tom Ford cheek product. Normally, I tend to apply my foundation first and then apply this blush and then to set with powder. That creates a more luminous, dewy look, but because I am filming and it gets quite hot, I didn't want to look sweaty on camera, so I put this on top of my powder, and it does create a more demi-matte, satiny finish. This is something that any skin type can wear, even oily skin, if you use it over powder like I applied it today. Now, I love this because it's so natural and it's infused with this ultra fine golden shimmer. It just makes your cheeks look more plump, more even toned and firm, and so I think that this is the most phenomenal cream blush I've ever used. And I really don't like cream blush because I do have some acne scarring left over that I'm working on, but I find that cream blushes always accentuate scarring, but this one really doesn't. And again, you can apply it before powder or after powder, and I think that's super versatile. You can touch up during the day without damaging or moving around any of the makeup that you're wearing. So this gets 2 thumbs up from me, and I've mentioned before in my favorites video that some women have said that this is not enough color for them, but this is more than enough color because I find that your blush should look natural, like you're really flushing, not like you really slapped on too much. It shouldn't be too obvious, so I think this gives you a really flattering blush look. So I highly recommend this. I cannot recommend it enough. Now for the new sheer lip colors. These aren't everyone's favorite formula. Most people who really like the pigmented, really rich and incredibly opaque original Tom Ford lipsticks may not love these, but I think that they create such a pretty luminous lip look. They make your lips look fuller, color, and they're a little bit more moisturizing. They're less maintenance, especially if you're, used to wearing a red. These are so easy to swipe and go. I prefer Skinny Dip, but Rose Soleil was the one worn on the model. So today I decided to combine the two, fuse them into an ombre lip look, and as you can see, it's very, very subtle, but I think it creates a nice seashell rose gold effect. So I love them, and I do recommend them, but it's not for everyone. Last but not least, for Tom Ford Summer 2015 is the Shimmering Body Oil, and I've talked about this a lot already, but I just have to reaffirm how much I love it. I bought a second. This is not an empty box. There's literally another one in here, and even though I still haven't made a dent in this one, I just think it looks so beautiful on the vanity. The packaging is perfect. It smells really nice. The texture is so gorgeous. I hate body oils because they take forever to dry, and I leave an oily residue wherever I go and sit. But this is phenomenal. I've even worn this to the beach, and it just makes my legs look super smooth and silky, and I have very, very dry skin on my body. So this is my summer lifesaver. I absolutely cannot live without it anymore. Now, without any further ado, let's begin the tutorial. I'm going to begin the eye tutorial using the Naked Bronze Eye Duo, starting with the Cream Eye Base. And I absolutely love these because they are just so easy to use, and they really don't crease. It's like an eye base and an eye color in one, and the key is to allow the layers to set completely before moving on to the next layer. If you want to make the look more opaque, you can totally do that, but just allow it some time to set and dry down completely. Since my favorite of the four, the peach colorway, is sold out, I just wanted to let you know and reassure you that the Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadows are also very good in comparison to these Tom Ford eye color creams. They aren't exactly the same. I have heard some reports of more creasing with the Charlotte Tilbury, but Charlotte's are permanent, whereas Tom Ford's are always limited edition, so that might be a good and also more affordable option for those of you who missed out on Golden Peach and perhaps even Naked Bronze. Now, the limited edition Tom Ford Eye and Cheek Compact for summer 2015 has long since been sold out, but some of you did request to see it in a tutorial, so I'm going to use the light pink underneath the brow bone. And for more intense color payoff, I'm going to use my fingertip to apply the bright pink to the inner corner. Now for my favorite part of this look, the Celestial eyeshadow from Naked Bronze, and I'm just going to pat this glittery eyeshadow all over the lid, and I'm not going to take it too high up the crease. I'm just going to apply a little bit more, a little bit higher in the front half of the eye. That way our crease maintains a little bit more definition. And now to finish off the eye look, I'm going to take the Plum eyeshadow from the large palette. Now that I have some liquid liner on, I'm going to rim my waterlines. And now I'm just applying one of my favorite false lashes from Velour. These are called Oops Naughty Me, and I tend to wear them quite a lot in videos because I think that they enhance any eye look. Now, using clean fingers, I'm going to apply the cream blush, which, as you know, is my favorite piece from this collection that's still left online. And I like to use one finger at first and then just dot it onto my cheek. And then I just go ahead and blend in circular motions, carrying up the color to my temple. And in order to diffuse the color at the edges a little bit more, I'll just add an extra finger and blend just along the edges. Really, really simple. And I keep it minimal, and so it won't look very obvious on camera. Again, I like my blush subtle. I deepened it towards the temple to create a more angular face shape, more of that V-line that's so popular. When you first apply it to the skin, it's actually very pink, and it's quite pigmented, so I like to sheer it out as much as possible. And I just feel like it gives you the most natural flushed look as opposed to the slapped in the face kind of blush look. It's just so ethereal and natural. Now, to complete that feminine flush, I'm going to add a bit of bronzer with Gold Dust. I think this one is a lot warmer in color, so it's great for summer if you have a tan. And this is more for all over bronzer as opposed to just contouring, since it is warmer and more orange. But I really love how natural it looks. Just Tom Ford products in general, they look really great on the skin. And to wrap up my take on Tom Ford's Summer 2015 collection, I'm going to take the two new lip color sheers and create an ombre lip effect. So first I'll take the lighter of the two called Skinny Dip and apply it to the center of my lips. And this will make the lips look fuller, give it more dimension. And then I'm going to use Rose Soleil to create some shadows and add some depth to the lips. Press your lips together and that's a wrap. It's actually a really simple look, and I think that the results are just so worth the effort. It's natural but flattering, and believe it or not, it's actually a pretty quick look. So I'm really happy with the Tom Ford Summer 2015 collection. I can't wait to see what fall brings us. I know he's going to surprise us, and hopefully we'll get some more new lipsticks. Feel free to leave me any questions you may have down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks so much for tuning in as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye!